Get ready. It's about to get turned. Twitch is up. Why are you not up? Where did you go? There it is. Bam! Hope you guys are ready to get this party started because I know I am.
Anyone know why Tesla's spiking?
Let's take a peek. Oh, that's nice. Maybe because yesterday it pulled back when it shouldn't have.
Bruh. 4.
How about Nvidia, right? All-time highs. First $4 trillion company in American history. Everybody catch that? Anybody?
I did catch that.
Yep.
Most valuable company in the world.
Yep. That's weird. If only there were a place you could go that's been saying that every single day for 3 years. 3 years.
Almost 3 years.
Straight daily.
Jimmy's skipping to the back.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Jimmy's still holding 35,000 shares before the 10x split and all the things that happened. Yep. That's nice. That's nice. I like it when people listen and then next thing you know, they're the wealthiest, literally the wealthiest people in on this earth. That's nice. That just makes my day. There's nothing.
People
there's
don't
something.
realize Jimmy used to run classes in here, do they, Coach?
No.
With a ranch and a soundtrack on the water.
That's
Fly
right.
fishing.
That's right. If only there were a place you could go, right? If there was just one place, just one place. Bruno, I'm sending this to the cloud today.
Recording in progress.
Every day until it's fixed.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I'd rather we figure out how to just pull it from the cloud, throw it into Dropbox, than every day we don't have good edits. So
yeah, that's what I'm afraid of ultimately.
Yep.
If we have to stretch it out.
Yep, we won't do that. Yep, so we've got to get it working. I'll let our team work on that a little bit later today. We'll have to find a way to get it fixed. All right, looking good. We should be all live on all the things. Are we looking good, everybody? We here?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Give me 1 second.
Coach, are you broadcasting on your backup TikTok as well?
No, I'm not, because I'm glad you said that though. We have to have 1,000 1,000 followers before we can even go live with that account.
Okay.
So everybody do me a favor right now. Everybody on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, find a way. Get off your MySpace page. Nobody's using that anymore. Go to TikTok. You're going to look for American Dream Trading Inc. INC. That's my backup account. American Dream Trading Inc. Right there. It's posted in the stock lounge to make it real easy for you. Watch the scammers. You'll see extra G's and extra I sneaking in, right? E instead of a C and all the things, right? Follow the link. When in doubt, I have a channel dedicated. It says follow coach. That's every one of my legitimate links. Right now, everybody do me a favor. Look for at American Dream Trading INC Inc. Get there. Click follow. We need 1,000 followers over there. That'd be great. Don't be scammed. No, we're not going to reach out. No, I would never direct message you. Come on, this isn't the 90s, right? You want him $3 million from an Arabian prince, and all you need to do is send us 50 grand and you can have it. Stop.
Is that the one with your photo, Coach?
It is, yep.
Okay.
Yep, I tried to make it stand out because none of the haters have that yet, right? None of the scammers have that picture yet. So I tried to make it unique so you'd know immediately. Now, by tomorrow. And because we're live on the air and we are the largest training company in the world, there'll be 500 fake accounts, right? So everybody be cool. That's the one. Get over there. Do it. Do it now. Let's take a peek at it. Right now, there's 33 followers. Let me refresh. 34. How many people are in the room? 227. Some of you are at work. I want to see at least 150 people right now. Go over there. Click follow. 36. 36. Come on, get over there. The reason we're doing this is we need a backup account. For whatever reason, our views, they're not coming in at all off of the system we're using right now. So we will fix that.
Just follow, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody's following. Awesome. I appreciate it. 39. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. It'll probably take us a week to get to 1,000 followers. So everybody get over there and do it. That would be great. I'll actually create a TikTok video. I'll try to do that this afternoon, pointing at the new site so everybody can go over and use it. So we can get to 1,000 followers on there. TikTok, by the way, is going away. So TikTok will be officially gone. They're being bought out. I think it was Oracle and some other companies got together. It's going to be called M for Meta, supposedly. So that's supposed to happen around September-ish, but I think the lights go out, I want to say March of next year. TikTok will be gone forever, at least in the US. And it'll be called something else. So we're trying to make sure we follow all the platforms of where to go, what to do, when to do it, all the things, all the time. We're always trying to stay ahead of the technology curve here, right? 43 followers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am going to post this link across the board. Here it comes. There it is. I just posted it on YouTube. Just posted it on Twitch. And I just posted it over on TikTok. So you guys can click on that. And then you'll know exactly who it is without being scammed. Now notice it says Inc., not LNC, because that's the first thing, right? Scammers are going to try to use all those little things, kind of like they do, right? When they're trying to scam you, right? You think you got an email from UPS and it says UPSS. Like there is no UPSS. But if you don't notice, you're just like, yeah, that's them. No, it's not. Be diligent. Laser focused. Thank you. Here's what I want out of all of you today before I even go live. I know I've been riding your asses like Zorro. That's my job. I'm a real coach trying to get you to where you need to be. Everybody that's in my Zoom room today, you will post a picture of your journal from today in the stock lounge. Every person in this room will post a picture of your notes in the stock lounge today. You can use your phone, take a picture, upload it right there in the stock lounge. Every single person, this is your homework today, will post a picture of your journal. Now, obviously, if you don't have account information, we don't need your real name. This isn't a homework assignment where you got to sign your name on the top. I just want to see who's following the rules. There are 230 people. There will be at least 300 before this stream is over today inside of my Zoom room, which is paid members only. Every single one of you, whether you're listening at work, yeah, you don't get to get away with it. I don't care what you're doing. Every single person today will post in the stock lounge. Do we all understand what your homework assignment for the day is? Everybody?
Yes, Coach.
Yes, sir.
It's not hard. If you need technical support, just ask. We will help you. I'm trying to get you to where you need to go. If I have to hold your hand while you're kicking and screaming and fighting and I don't want to follow the rules, I don't give a shit. You're going to do it in here. That's the first start Post
Where
it.
did you want to post it, Coach?
Stock Lounge in the Discord. Boom, right there, Missy. Now,
Do it
Missy.
right now.
Now, Missy, that is a picture of said journal, but that is not a picture of your actual work you did today. I don't want to know what your journals look like. I want to see the work in the journal today. You understand me? I want to see it. I want to know that you are putting in the work. That's a very cool looking journal though, Missy. I like that. But I want to see the work. There we go. There it is. Utah getting it done with a computer. Close enough. Everybody in the room, right? So Utah Trader, I'm talking to you. Okay.
I'm listening.
All right.
I know what you're going to say.
You already know. You already know when it's coming, but I'm going to tell you because everybody's got to hear it, right? So it's not like, oh no, he's peeking on me. Listen, I tell you every day, and trust me, I hate writing. There is a difference between typing something out and writing something out. I want it written out. I want it in a written journal. Utah, take that information and put it on a piece of paper, a Post-it note, a toilet paper, a napkin. I don't give a shit. Right?
Coach, I'm not complaining, but I have this hereditary thing where my hand shakes and I can't even read my own damn writing. I can't even come close.
Utah
to
is the only one.
It's bad. It's really
Utah's
bad.
the only person. He has a medical condition that he's the only one. I don't want to hear it from everybody else. Oh, because nope.
Voice notes. Just saying. Voice notes.
Yep. All right, check this out. Okay, July
I don't do voice notes. I type every bit of that.
10th. Okay. Now listen, it could be something as simple as this, right? So I do this every day. Right here, I'll show you. Can you guys see it? So this is my electronic journal. See it? Everybody see it?
No, we can't.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the green screen.
All right. Well, I've got my every day I've got my journal next to me. We see that, JP, but we can't have that kind of information on there. Anyways, I don't care what it is, right? Notice I have to write in this. I don't get to cheat. I have to physically write in this. Okay. I want to see it. I'm telling you, I want the homework done. Listen, I'm spending all this time and every day and my energy trying to get you to where you need to go. Could I sit here and market my company so that I could become more successful 24/7? Yes. My job as your coach is to get you where you need to go. So if I am spending my time, which is costing me money because I'm not marketing myself, right? That's the only way I make money. I don't know if you guys realize that. If I'm not talking about American Dream Trading, I don't make money. Everybody in here understands that, right? I hope you do. What I'm saying is if I'm taking my time and my money to get you to where you need to go, then do it. You pay me for this. Believe it or not. Just shut up and call out the stocks. That's not going to help you. I promise you it's not. That isn't going to do shit for you. I can call out 87,000 stocks today. Sure, you might make some money, right? Or you're just following along to click the stuff that he says. Sure, today you'll make money, tomorrow you won't. So what good did that do? You'll make 60 today, you'll lose 100 tomorrow. How did that help? Start listening to the sound of my voice and do what I'm saying in the room. You pay me for this, right? All these other fake ass little kid gurus and stuff that you guys are seeing online that don't do shit for you. You guys are right in you guys have been in those rooms or in those groups or saw it on TikTok or late at night or all the goofiness that you guys are seeing out there, right? The flashy stuff and I'm a trend line trader and just swing trading, all this other bullshit you guys are seeing out there, right? Stop. Right? You don't even get you don't get to ask them questions. You don't get to do anything. You're just staring at them like it's a freaking video game. You're learning nothing. You're not a millionaire, so we already know you're not successful. Right? Like, come on. You pay me to help you. You don't pay me to sit here and trade. Who gives a shit? Right? If I go buy another Lambo this morning, does that help you guys? If I made 60 grand today. Does that help you in any way? If I'm not training you as your paid coach, what is going on here? So again, if I'm spending my time, my energy to tell you what I want from you, you better do it. That's it. Fair enough? Am I being fair?
Very fair.
Thank you. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, because I want everybody to succeed in this room. Look at all the journals coming in. This is what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's the start of what you need. Journal, journal, journal. It's not me saying it on a broken record. See, I'm just going to ignore this part where he talks about the rules. I've heard it 16,000 times. And then you look at your profit and loss and you're not successful. If that's you, you better get your shit together. Well, I'm not going to listen to the part he's saying right now. I already know what he's going to say, and I'm not going to do that part. And then you look at, right? Are you a millionaire yet? Then shut the hell up and do the job. Is that a kinder, gentler way to say it? Huh?
How about, I hear you, but sometimes I'm not sure if I'm listening.
Right. And that happens, right? And it's like, oh, he's going to say the same thing. I'm just going to drown this part out. But then you don't do the part that I am saying that is the most important part. Those rules, literally those rules I have is more important than anything else. I'm serious. If you go over and you watch the little kids and they're drawing Fibonacci's and trend lines and that's all they're doing in this bullshit. Orb, I just found out about Orb. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened. All this other horse shit, right? Listen, if you don't at least follow my rules when you're listening to those people that are just now seeing what the stock market is and like learning a couple things and flashy buzzwords to try to sound relevant and they ain't doing shit, never have. Don't create millionaires on the freaking daily. If you don't follow my rules when you go watch their kitty bullshit, you're going to fail. Am I right or wrong?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, I don't care what strategy, what edge, right? What good-looking guy or cute girl's talking about some new thing that they just learned and, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened in the stock market. And it's actually just dog shit regurgitated with a nice package on it, right? Stop.
I do trend lines, but now I put stops in.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, how about you put a
I
stop in
recently
there
heard
instead
that.
of going all the way up and letting it come all the way down? Like, how about I educate you on what the frick a stop is so that you can at least make money on the trade? And it's just, so again.
I know you saw that.
Oh, I did. It drives me nuts and I can't stand it. I can't do it. I can't. It's horrible. And then I look at their numbers and they're amazing. And I look at mine and they suck as far as like viewerships and subscribers. And I'm like, damn it. I wish I was a cute, pretty girl or a good looking
Where's
young
you
guy,
at?
right? Here's the keys to my Lambo. You guys want to drive this car? We'll do some trading and be shit. All I can give you in here is real advice showing you how to become an actual millionaire and then taking that million and how to become a 10 to 100 millionaire, right? That's all I can do. I might not be good looking and flexing the muscles and a cute young girl who's talking about stuff that's so freaking irrelevant. It doesn't do shit for you ever. But I will show
Am I gonna
you.
wear a Speedo?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, do I need to get up here and start dancing for roses at 3 o'clock in the morning? So I get some
You can
followers,
become a furry,
subscribers,
Coach.
and do the
Become a
things.
furry.
Now you're talking.
Right.
I look at futures and I look at who's watching and stuff when I'm on there. and
Yeah.
It's like, why is it so low?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't either. And
I don't understand it.
yeah, it's crazy. We we are producing, it could be my gruff edge and I'm a Gen X and oh no, I'm not going to listen to this guy. It could be, who knows? I don't know. Right? It's the same. We are constantly, we're on TikTok, right? Which is, you're too old to be on TikTok, even though you created every app that's ever been out there. You guys are the one that did the internet and said everything. Like all the shit you hear from kids, right? You shouldn't be on there, old man. Like, what are you talking about? We invented everything you see. Your CEOs that are running all of your companies came from us. Right? Like, what are you talking about?
I look at the responses on your videos too, and there's not that many.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
There's how many people are in this group right now?
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, we're doing the best we can. I've got the marketing team, and I'm going to start dropping the hammer and driving. This force is going to be. We are going to do all the things, right? If I got to spend $1 million a month, I don't give a shit what we got to do anymore. We are going to take this to the next level. There should be no way in hell anybody is ever listening to these little kids out there that have no success. They have no proven track record of actually creating millionaires. There is nothing being done. No education and training whatsoever is happening at all. We are the only ones. I don't know if you guys get this yet. American Dream Trading is literally the only stock market, stocks, options, futures, and crypto education company that actually delivers real education and producing said millionaires from our training. We are the only ones that I know of. We have no competition at all.
1 minute, coach.
Ever. Thank you. We never have. This is why we skyrocketed so quick. There is no competition to American Dream Trading. Listen, if you guys want to join us, I know I've been going crazy and on a tangent. I'm on a roll. Let the old man go, as Bruno would say. Just let him go, right?
Stay on that roll.
I want you all to succeed. I want you all to do the best you can do. And listen, I might not be a cute girl. I might not be a good-looking young man, right, doing the cool stuff. I am a stock wizard. I will get you to where you need to go. Listen to the sound of my voice. I don't give a shit about all that other fluff stuff. Here, you will get real training and education. You will see it. The proof is in the pudding. We've made 14 millionaires. I've got somebody right now that we talk about every day who now makes more per day showing up at American Dream Trading than he made as a 6-figure income every single day that he shows up. Proof's in the pudding. Before we get started, I know it's 3 seconds. I want to thank my moderators. Thank you to Bruno, Don, Miranda, Unhappily Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Palmcoast, Ange, Richard, Doug, Bucko, Chris, Eminem, Ralph, Jeffrey, Mountain Man, Gilly, and Diesel Dan. Thank you to all my military family. Anybody that's serving or that has served, thank you so much. We honor and appreciate all of you. Thank you to my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and all my truck drivers around the world. Let's rock and roll today. Thank you. I will be trading a live futures account in your face because that's what I do every freaking day is I trade live accounts in your face all day long.
So, Coach, I'm curious. Do you want to be a cute girl?
Hey, if it got help to more people, I would. Okay. And no, I don't want you editing me to be a cute girl so we can stop, so we can get more subscribers. Quit it. But I like the way your head's at.
You know me so well.
I appreciate you.
Please don't do the Speedo, Coach.
Yeah, no Speedos. I got you. All right. Right here. Everybody be cool. We're coming up on this natural double top from previous day high on SPY. 624.72 was the high. 624.72. Pre-market hit 624.50. It just pulled back at 624.50 again. Right? Watching this area. Everybody be cool. Apple, 2-minute EWO is the upside, but I can see a lot of traffic around that 210.65 up to 211. So be very cautious over there with Apple. Okay.
That's not to the upside.
Thank you. Yeah, Tesla's just been a ripping. My dog is just sawing logs over here. Apologize if you can hear snoring all over the place. The old one's out. Tesla, just rocket ship. Up 3.2%. By the way, congratulations to everybody who's been listening to me every single day for almost the last 3 years talking about NVIDIA. It's the largest company in the world, $4 trillion. It is a record. I've been saying it every single day in this room and beyond. 5.5 years I've been talking about it with American Dream Trading inside of this room. And for decades, I've been talking about it, literally since NVIDIA was NVIDIA. So congratulations, anybody that's a part of what we do here. Thank you. Appreciate you. It'll be one of those, oh, yeah, I do remember at one point he said that will change your life and you'll make millions. And then it'll just be like, that's it. It is one ear out the other. Don't know. That's awesome. Just call it the next thing, coach, and we'll just listen to you and not do it. I'm on a roll today. I'm feeling it. I am.
Nobody says that.
Nope.
We listen.
I hear you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right. We're coming back. All right. Today's low, looking at SPY. Let me flip this. Hold on one sec. There we go. SPY coming down here. Looks like starting to form an engulfing candle. If this closes out in the next 15 seconds right here, this is going to be bearish for SPY. Watching here. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, look at this big old 2-minute candle. This is what I'm looking at down. Oh, I'm on a 5-minute. Excuse me. Sorry. That was off a 5-minute. Well, showing to the downside off 5-minute. Engulfing candle off the 5. It's definitely doing that down here. Watching this key area. It's sitting on the 200 now. On the 2-minute and the 1-minute. Being extra cautious. I had a level marked to 623.65, which was what we had yesterday. If you guys remember, that was one of the levels. So I'm watching to see if we're going to get a pullback out of there. SPY is going green to red. SPY is right now in the green to red range. I want to see this pullback through the 65. Go red and stay red. I'm going to get in right here. Looking to see if we can get this pullback closer to the 623.41. Watching it. Sitting at that 200 level. Still looking to see if we're going to get more of a pullback out of that or not. That pops that 9 off my quick scalp. I'll get out, reassess. As long as we sit down here. Still in business. Still looking for this to flush. There it goes. Nice. That's what we were looking for right there. See if it's got a little bit more to give. It's tapping on my level right here at 623.65. See if that's got some more. It did hit. I think I was up 250 on that, but I want to see it pull below that 623.65. Still waiting. See if it's going to or not. Trading off the 1 minute. If you guys see any hot stock picks or anything 2-minute EWO, let us know. Thank you. There we go. Still looking for a bigger pull. There we go. I want to see a break below that 623.65. Still, it just keeps dancing on that level. It's really trying to break the 623.65, but it keeps tapping it, doesn't it? Over and over and over. Keeps showing us that support. Does everybody see it?
Meta has a 2-minute red.
Thank you. Tesla continuing to climb 3.4%. Still waiting here on SPY. This still keeps tapping 623.65. Constantly touching that area.
Is that where the 9 is?
No. That 623.65 is a level that I had out from yesterday.
Gotcha.
The 200 is sitting down there at 75. So it's also giving it a little bit of support, but it's touched this 3 times in that exact same level. Tap, 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 right, everybody? Still looking to see if this will break down. It's in the middle of our channel on our 2-minute EWO, so it's key area here.
Yeah. Howling in the middle.
Yep, I want to see it break that 623.65. My trade's gone green twice, but I want to see that break below and then pull hard off 623.65. That's what I'm looking for. Still to the downside. Tesla up above 3.5%. Tesla now up above 3.5%. Beautiful. Here we go. SPY is testing this level again. Come on, break the 200. Come back through. Still waiting. Our 9 is closing in on that 623.65. Still got a little bit of room around there. We got VWAP right here too, so I'm watching this whole thing right here. There's the 9 testing VWAP. Previous day close was 624. Okay. Tesla, 4%. Anybody in Tesla?
In TSL, coach.
Thank you. Good job. Tesla just ripping today. Here comes the pullback again on SPY and ES futures. Still waiting. Nice. I see everybody posting their journals for today. I like that in the stock lounge. Doing the work. That's what it's about. Tesla, 4% now. Tesla, 4% now. Good job. SPY still staying in this range that I was talking about. Come on, get down there and pull. Sitting down there. I'd like to see again this pull below that 623.65 to 623.40. Be a nice pull. Here we go. Come on, get down there. It keeps tapping. Remember, the more times it taps, the more strength it gives it. So we don't want to see that. We want to see it break through. Start getting sellers in there. Buyers will lose confidence. We get to break that level. There we go. Trade is flat now. Trade is now green. Come on, break this level. It's tapping it again right now. Looking for it to flush. There we go. Starting to come through a little bit. There it is. Looks nice. I'll take half. Come on, get under there. Stay under it.
Just be careful, Couch. The rest of the market
Took
is
the rest.
going on the other side.
Did you guys see that trade? I ended up only making 500 on the trade, but is what it is. All right, still down here. It's what I want to see. Come on, stay down there and pull. It is below my level. That's 623.65. See if it'll stay down there. Went in half size this time. Just because it's teetering. Still keeps finding that as support. It's done it over and over and over. Only half sized in this time. Added another half. Just because I like it sitting right here on this 9 area, I can always get rid of the 5 I added right off this area. See if this will pull back. There we go. Come on, baby. Get down there. Riding that 9 right here. You've got VWAP closing in. You got the 9 here. Like to see a beautiful flush come out of this spot, but it's fighting it, isn't it?
Yep, and the rest of the market is not pulling either.
Yep. Still fighting it. Added 2 here off of VWAP. Come on, you got to sit down here.
Oh, Billy.
Yep, it's just sitting here. Now I've got it set to I can sell half at a time, or if I have to, I can flatten or sell it at market. All right, here we go. We're green. Come on, flush. Right here, this should pull. Sitting again between the 9 and VWAP. Everybody see it?
Yep.
It's respected VWAP so far. But that damn 623.65, oops, is killing us.
Yeah, and NVIDIA is pushing towards the upside. So be careful, coach, right there. It's gonna be
I'm
crazy.
watching. I've got my hand all over everything here, so yeah, it's starting to push hard on VWAP.
It's just scared about you.
Yeah, I'm starting to pop VWAP. Not the direction. Let's see. 624 is the end all be all. That was previous day close. So 624 is going to be my resistance right there. Do I have one left in there? Running out of firepower. What do I have? Okay, 5, 6. All right, come on. So 624 is the resistance. That was previous day close.
The 9, 21, and 55 have all bundled up on each other.
Yeah, everything's
for
jammed
support.
up. Yep. 624 is my end all be all cutoff,
Yeah, it's a tough spot right there.
which is right there.
I'm just gonna wait.
Yep, I've already made $500, so even if I take an L on this, I'm only going to give back some, so it's not total. We'll see. Come on, pull. You're still sitting in the same area. You're faking everybody out. I see you're a bunch of horse shit. I know you want to crash. Just go ahead and do it. Stop wasting my time. Thanks. That'd be great. There we go. There it is. Come on, more.
Big red on Tesla.
Thank you. Yep, I see it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I guess I did my what?
Moderators, you want to get that? That'd be great. So I can concentrate on this. Let me get the chat out. All right. So we came all the way back down. We're still in this area. $624 is my end all be all, though. I will kill it above that. Long hair don't care. I'll take the L if it hits up there. In fact, I will put a hard stop so that I take it out of my hand, and if it pops, I'm covered. You guys see how I did that? Because that way, if it pops, pops and rips, there it goes, sold off. Might have been a little too tight. It didn't look tight on this, but that way it takes it out of my hands. If it rips and goes crazy, right, and I get burned up, I don't want that. That was, yeah, I knew it was a little too tight right there, damn it. 624 is the ceiling. Look at that, flushing out. That's too tight of a stop. I thought I had enough. See this right here? Look at this stop. Can everybody see it on my screen?
Yeah, you were very tight.
Look at it. This should have been plenty enough, but look at how the candle just barely came up, wicked me out. Now this is a green trade.
It's radical right now.
Look at that. Perfect. Did exactly what we said. 624 was the ceiling. It stopped me out for an L. It's going to make new lower lows now. Going to run without me. Stop was too tight. Now I don't want to get in the short because now it's on support and it's going to run without me. So I missed the whole thing. Everybody see how that worked?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yep. It happens though. I mean, this is the life of a stock market trader, right?
Yeah, I have to get right with that.
Yep. I like the setup. Yeah, so it did exactly what I wanted. Exactly how I wanted it. My execution wasn't great because my stop was too tight, but I thought I gave it enough room. That's the other part, right? Is trying to get those stops down. It can be really tricky. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep. So just have to wait it out. 623. 623.45 is what we're watching for. Remember, I said I wanted to see it pull back below 623.65 to what did I say I wanted it to go to? $39. See it on my screen? 623.39. Everybody see it? Everybody see it?
Yes, coach.
Thank
This
you.
is support.
Thank you.
I see it. I'm looking at your wrong screen.
Thank you. Thank you. And then I bought down there on support, so I got burned. Because I was like, yeah, that's right where I want it. And I bought it on my own support level and got burned. Come on.
Let's create an horizontal channel, coach.
Yeah, 624 is your key area on the top. The channel was to 623.65, which now it's giving us around 623.50. So the channel is 624 to 623.50. Everybody see it? Thank you.
I see it, boss.
Thank you. Tesla pulling back. Tesla pulling back nicely right here. It's now on VWAP. Everybody who rode that up to 4, that was up 4%. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spy still showing us pullback. Everybody, if you guys are waiting now for the A+ setup, wait for the break of 624 to the upside. And below this 623.39 to the downside. Do you hear the sound of my voice?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And the confirmation on that is on the 2-minute. That's where the 200 is.
There you go.
Exactly.
There it is. Yeah, because pre-market low was at 623.41. That's one of the areas right here. This is where we got that from earlier. That's why I said I wanted to see it pull back to that level, which it did. Without me, of course, right? The train left the station without the old coach.
Every time I get a trade, it goes the opposite way.
Yeah, right? Every single time. I guess I'm not a good trader. There we go. Here's the pull. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. 5. Come on. Get down there. Beautiful. Come on. Keep coming. Could have took the 800 there. I think it's got more to give. Let me look. Where's the bottom? Oh, that's the bottom of the regression channel, that 623-ish. So we got to watch that. See if we give another shot at it down there. SPY is technically red now. It went from green to red. It is red, but it's on that bottom level of support. Apple pulling back. SPY did go green. Could have took it for 800. Got a little greedy down here looking for a pull, which would be this gamma candle. I should have hit that gamma candle, waited for it to come up halfway, re-entered the trade. It is what it is. Looking for another pull. There we go. Come on. I want to see this pull and just get hammered off of this 623.39 now to the downside. There we go.
I got in with one contract to the downside against the 9, coach.
Thank you. Yep. Still, then you should be green right now.
Is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got it. Yeah, I'm still looking for a bigger pull. I'm getting a little greedy here, but seeing dollar signs below this 623.39. Everything's still pulling. Get down there.
Second retest on the 2-minute.
Thank you. Still down here. Still respecting the 9. Everything's still looking good. Like I said, that 624 was the resistance level. That was previous day close. Come on. What are we going to do here? This is like watching the paint dry.
I'm waiting 5 more minutes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful down here. This 623 below 623.40. That's nice down here. It's where we want to live. Apple sitting on that. Remember, I told you Apple be careful around that 265, 211, right? That was that danger zone for Apple.
Yeah, that's right, Coach. 211, we got resistance there. Yeah, it's been just choppy there. It's been testing that 211, bounce back to VWAP, retest 211, bounce back to VWAP, retest 211, bounce back to VWAP. It's been doing that this morning.
Yep. Looking for the Qs are flushing out really hardcore. SPY should be following. Look at the Qs right here. Qs are tanking. Look at this. That's crazy when you see the Qs are tanking like that and SPY's kind of horizontal and flat.
That is weird.
Because remember, what's mostly in the Qs is the highest of what there is in SPY, right? So look at Qs just flushing out. SPY should be going right with it.
NQ's flushing too, whereas YM is driving to the upside. It's weird.
Yeah, it's real weird. Same with SPY. This SPY should not be sitting here at all. It should be flushing out.
It should be night-night.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Nvidia's
totally
going
agree with
hard.
you. It's very disjointed right now.
Yeah, look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA's crashing out. NVIDIA 162.50 support.
Apple's the only one hanging on, looks like.
Right? Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not really hanging on. I mean, Apple is red from yesterday. See it? Here we go. Come on, SPY. Flush. Here we go. Come on. Get down there. There we go. Green trade again. Come on. Get down there. There we go. Keep coming. You got a lot more. You got. There we go. That's more like it. Come on. You got more. You got a gap down to 623 here, killer. Come on. You got more. That's 1,000. I'm seeing 2,000.
Get it, coach.
Come on. We want to see
It's a nice
more.
trade.
Yep. That's 1,000. Looking for, there we go. Come on, a little more. There it is. Looking better.
Jesus.
That's better. There it is. 16. I'll take half.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's why you shed, people.
Yep. Keep coming.
Shut on the gammas.
Yeah, because it could bounce right back up and take away half. Right.
It looks like it wants to.
It's trying. It's stalling. Take a couple more off. Now holding 3 of 10. That way it doesn't move hard on me, but I'm still in the green. If it pulls again, I can add in more. Nope, there it is. Take 2 more off. Keeping it green. 1 left. If it goes flat, I'll get all the way out. Look for re-entry.
Oh, I love it. Let me mark this because this is a perfect 50, 20, 20, 10.
Apple displayed a nice green candle.
Now right there, that just hit that 623.40. Half candle right there. Boom, just hit it again. Love this
10
spot.
o'clock, coach.
Taking more here. Like I just added in again. I'm watching the 9, but I've added right here at that 623.40, which was previous.
Keep change.
Oh, crap. Volume. Uh-oh. Hope that doesn't rip my face off. Thank you for
Careful.
saying that. Yeah, I hope I didn't just get train wrecked. Come on. There we go.
You gotta stop in there.
I don't. I am the
Oh,
stop.
no wonder.
I am the stop.
See.
Taking half.
Is anybody getting bad fills? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad today.
Taking 3 more. Nice. Adding.
Microsoft just has a big pull, so that should help. As well as Meta.
Literally giving you guys the largest, most advanced scalping lesson of your lives.
And shedding.
And after what you said, this time I'm watching.
Taking
Yeah,
it.
that Meta and Microsoft, Nana. That's, look.
2 left.
Amazon too now. But you're about to have another pull, coach.
If I
Hang
were,
in there.
if
Coach,
I
I'd get
if I were all of you, all I'd be doing is listening and watching. There'd be nothing else that exists in your world.
I know I had to stop editing. Don't be mad.
Yeah, there I would literally
I
be
stopped
doing
trading.
nothing else.
No, I'm not trading either, but
Yeah, me neither.
That was $2,000, by the way, just working
Holy shit.
this little spot.
You are the man.
But do you see how I was doing that? I can add, take away, right? Sell some off when I like it, add back in when I see it pulling. Do you see the
Right.
difference, though? How I can work that in there instead of just it's all or nothing, right?
Right. We gotta learn to think incrementally.
Yeah, it can be in pieces. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. I'm all in. I'm all out. I'm all. That's not it. Right here. Right here. We're back at that major level again. Remember what was once support is now resistance. So again, what I would do is I'd start with a sample, right? A little early starter here. Gives me what I want, I'll add. Goes against me, I can take away what I just added.
Yay, you got in at the 9, not at the bottom of the candle.
That's right. It's because I'm focusing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Right there, right? Now, you're like, oh, but that's only $230. Do that 10 times, right?
up on you high.
So if I were all of you, if I were all of you in the room, there's only one thing I'd be doing right now.
For the second time.
Right.
Listen.
Yeah. I
Stop
don't
using
know
your
how many
mouse.
times I
Listen.
got to say it.
I just got my popcorn.
Right here off the 9 again, right? Because I'm talking about it. I'm not doing it. But if you just watch and learn, I like that. Nice. Notice I still have my starter position. Just took another 200.
Wow.
But do you see what I'm doing? Tick, 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 right? Still have my original 2. If I like the way it goes, I can add. If I don't like, I can still take away. I'm working off the 9. I'm in between 623.40, 623. I know my 21 above it is my end all be all stop. Adding around this area, this kind of stalled out. I don't want it. I want to see there it goes. A little bit more of a pull. Again, if I don't like it, I get out of that exact spot. If I like it, I can stay in it. I'm working in that little range. There it goes. Come on, a little more.
That's the scout.
Using this 9. 9 is everything to me. Boom, I'll take it. There's 100. I know it was quick. I still have 2. Getting all the way out. Don't like the way it came back. So, do you see what I'm doing, though? Making all these moves, adding, taking away, working it. Oh, look at this. Nice. Oh, I like this spot. Gets below that 623. You get a nice flush. But
I think that 622.73 is your pre-market low, isn't it?
There it is. Yep. Yeah, pre-market low 622.73. Yep. But this is how I trade when I'm alone, by the way. You guys are witnessing, right? When I can, all I'm doing is being dialed in. All I'm doing is looking at this, right? And if I really want to get in here, it's going to look like this. This is me when you're not in the room. Oh, I love the way the 9's pushing down here.
It's curling down.
Starter position. Only did a starter because I'm on the bottom, so this is support.
Everything is pulling, coach.
Yeah, that thing is firmly below the 9 now.
Yeah, it's...
NVIDIA is gone. Meta is gone. Amazon gone. Microsoft gone.
You see that starter? You see that? That's why. Now
yeah,
imagine...
I mean, right On it.
Now everybody.
Exactly as you said, coach.
Everybody.
Minimize your losses.
Yes. And now imagine if I would have been full in that, right?
Yeah, that would have been a spank.
Yeah, that would have been $2,000 to $3,000 it would have shot against me, right? Now,
Yeah.
right here, you see how that just touched the 21 off my 32nd? Boom, I can hammer that. Right? And I'm always ready between I can close the whole thing if I have to or sell chunks. I love this spot. Come. Come on, flush right there. There we go. Take it. 2 left. Look to see if I want to add. Looking good. It's hovering around this little spot. So now what I'm doing is I'm watching ES Spy, Apple, the Qs, Tesla, right? I've got all my screens up. Oops, crap. See, now I forgot I had this trade in here. This is the problem. I forgot I had 2 left while I'm talking. That's the problem with me training 24/7 and trading, right? Now, can anybody tell me why at this exact second I didn't just pull the trigger?
Low risk at this point.
Yeah, and see where it's
Might
at.
fall.
That's right.
Might
So
fall
right
off the
here,
55, isn't it?
yeah, so right here, it's either going to pull back here and give me back what I just lost anyways, or I give up a couple more dollars to get out, right? So I've already committed at this point, like, okay, well, I got a second. We flip to a larger time frame to see what I'm working with here. Yeah, okay, I see where I'm at. I don't want to be in that spot because that 623 to 50 is where it wants to go. So right here, basically, I'm giving this about $25 to $50 range to see if this is going to come right back or not.
Apple tanking out.
Yeah, see, this is the problem, though, when I'm trying to talk and not be able to commit my brain to everything at once, right?
In all honesty, we should be watching your positions too, just to help you out, because knowing you got that problem.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's it's on me, right? No, everything in me right here is telling me to get out because if this is going to bounce off this 9, it's going to try to spike back up. So I'm actually opposite of where I want to be with this trade, but I am giving it this spot. Everybody see it? That's it. If it costs me 50 more bucks, that's fine, but that's what I'm giving this spot. So actually what I'll do, so I don't have to think about it. Right there. Oh, it was too tight. It killed it. You see what I was trying to do right there? So I'm going to get out. Don't care. I'll take the 400L.
You did the right thing.
Yeah. But you see what I was trying to do? I was trying to put in that stop. Like, okay, right? Because if it's going to pop, I don't want to be it. And like I was saying, though, the reason that I should get out of there is because it was under the 9. It came back up and came back to the 9. That was my one spot to be like, hey, man, if you want to get out, now would be this right there would be your moment.
Yeah, broken held the 9 to the upside.
Right. Because now we're opposite, right, of the 9 to the upside. Yep. So again, this is why another reason, right, when you're scalping, start with those little starters. Okay. You can always do little starters and add in larger as you go, right? Nobody tells you got to go full load right out of the gate. Am I right?
Yeah.
I love that, Coach. Little starters. It's like a sampler.
Yeah, just to see, like, hey, was I right? Was I wrong? What is it doing? Should I be in there? Then you're really hyper-focused, too, on that trade, right? Because then you really got everything into that trade. Like, okay, let's see where we're at. The other thing, right, is you can take your P&L off. Right here. Right? Because you want to trade the candles, not your P&L. Because a lot of us, right, you'd be like, oh, but I'm making so much. Oh, look at this. This is a good spot. 623.80. Well, remember, 624 was our previous post-day close. So really 624 is going to be that upper level. Remember when we had that marked?
Correct.
I do. I'm waiting for it, boss.
Set your 200.
Yeah, but this one's off. It's off of 30 seconds. So what I do is go higher time frame. So usually if I'm doing this, what I do is I go back higher time frame and I look at what's going on because that's what most people are in. And then I mentally know, okay, this is where the 200 was. This is where all these are. Then I drill in so I can really get in there. The only time really when I'm doing like that 30-second trading is if I'm going to go really heavy, quick in and outs, right? So if I'm going to go larger position size, quick in and outs, that's what I'm doing because I can get it off them little candle movements. If I was going to go smaller position size, longer holds, I don't need that. Kind of like 2-minute EWO, right? We don't really care what a candle is doing. But if I'm going to put, $50,000 to $250,000 into a single candle, flip to the 30-second because every time it moves, right, you're going to make a couple $1,000. So it's like, you see the difference?
Yes.
But if I want to go small, I mean, think about it. Right here, I could go 1 off the 1 minute, even if this completely goes against me, right? Set my stop. We already knew it was the 624 area. Let it work. There, technically, that could be my home and then, fall asleep.
Yes,
Right?
and for those who are using Coach's indicators in TradingView, you would have seen 623 is the bottom of the channel.
That's
where
right.
it bounced, and now we're kind of diddling in the middle.
That's right.
To up to the 624.
Yep. Absolutely.
Would that be the meme, Richard?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me put my P&L because you guys probably like to see it. But right here, I'm in a green trade. See it? But again, so if I'm going in really small, I can set it where I want it to go. I can put my stop where it should be. I can let this thing work for a very long time until it does what it wants. I can, manipulate my stops and do all the things. So there's a lot of different ways that we can make money in the stock market, everybody, right? It's not one way. It's what is your way. Now, when I say your way, though, it should be my strategies, but then you pick which way you want to trade it, right? It's not the way you want to trade it. Use my strategies and then pick which one. Make sense?
Yeah. Either you're a scalper and you're going in a little bit heavier, or you've got a smaller account and you need to sit in it longer because you don't have the money to go in heavier. So you're doing 2-minute EWO.
Correct. Right. It shouldn't be all, all or nothing, and all that. No. Now, notice I'm in with 1 and you can see it tick. You see it right here? My total loss is $265 by my stop. That's exactly what I have in place. Now, this is obviously moving upside, but what I'm trying to tell you is I know my risk. I got it. Stopped out. I know my risk. I know what the potential reward is. Oh, this is a runner. Up to 224 above here. Can take a quick nibble.
Get the nibble.
Yeah, because I got to move here from this 200 to the 624. There it is. Boom. $300. Right? So it just, how do you want to trade the trade? Now, did you notice before I had 1 in, we lost $70? This time I went in 10, and within 3 seconds, I made $300. Did you see the difference?
Yep.
So you determine count size, total loss, what are you working with? And how good are you? Right? Can you make the trade I just made and still be successful? Or are you just going to be blowing your account up because you keep doing the same stuff? Maybe you go in too heavy, you wait too long. It goes against you, you hold it, right? It goes green and you get out of it, like the opposite of all the things, right?
You've been
Max.
picking on me all day.
Yep, Max, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, on that, I see why you did the starter position on spot at 10:05,
Yeah, because
and
I
I'm
was on
wondering.
support.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
Yep.
knowing that's like your favorite trade, the double bottom bounce,
Yep.
why I would see maybe a 2020 hindsight, right? But why
Sure.
not try to play the double bounce there versus trying to ride the momentum down? If you
I
just
got a
talk.
little greedy because the overall entire momentum has been downside. I saw
Yeah.
SPY went from green to red, meaning it's, wanting to sell more than it is to buy. So my bias, my mind's bias was, continue to go down there. And then I saw the gap from that 623. Look at it. That thing will be lights out. See it?
Gotcha.
So,
yeah.
so greed took over a little bit instead of clear conscious head of triple bottom bounce 623. Makes sense?
Yep. Thank you.
But if I was not in a trade and, if I was paying a little more attention, because I always tell you before you guys get in a trade to pan out, look back. Why is, look at it. So if I was being a little more intentional, a little more prepared, a little more staring and focusing, like right now, 624, I'd be like, hey, what should I do at this spot? So.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, great question, though. Great question. Yeah, I went against what I train you to do, so do what I train you to do, right?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, here's 624. Now, remember, this has 624, yeah, quite a bit, up to 50. So it's got quite a bit. So if it stays above 624, you got about, there it goes. You got about 30-cent pop. There it goes. We'll take it. That's 250. But do you see how it was literally 10 contracts, 1 second, $250? You see that?
You just rode that wick.
I did. That's all I did. I saw pop. It had more to go. I know that its potential is back up closer to 40. So I rode the momentum literally inside of that. Just like when it stalls, then I'll use my half candle momentum strategy, right? Which is it popped all the way up, huge long candle. That means I know most likely it's going to want to come to about half candle, which is exactly right here, right? So that I could have did the same thing. I could have went long, short, right? Half candle. Usually if it's a long gamma, it's going to want to come back halfway, right? These are all, and I call that my 1 minute candle rule. Everybody remember my 1 minute candle rule?
Yes.
There you go.
I do.
There it is.
So, Coach, if I had a smaller account, I got enough to get one ES contract. I get in at that break and hold of the 9, and I'm just still sitting in this thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yep. And now, right, and now you've got to ride up till around 624.40 to even have to worry about it as long as you stay above the 9, right?
Yep. Because of the double top up there.
That's right. So we now, we're working this area, and we want this to make that new high or at least attempt the pre-market high, right? That's what we're looking at. Now, I'm not trading this at all right here because the momentum is moving up nicely. I want to wait just a second and see what this wants. Now, again, this would be where we'll be in that starter sample. Boom. Right? Starter position downside. And that's because I got in a little bit late. Because why? That 624 area, double top, right? So I traded it to the downside. Smaller entry.
Favorite trade.
Yep. Favorite trade in the business. And there it goes. A little bit more. Now I'm going to take it. That's $100. Only because now we're riding on this 9. But do you see how that was the best trade in the biz, right?
Yep, because it could have bounced right off that 9.
Yeah. Now, right, when you asked me that question on the other one, that's what I should have done. On the bounce from the bottom, just like this one. On the top, I want to trade the pull from the top, right?
Yeah.
And the crazy
You
thing
thought
is
that trade the pull from the resistance.
Yeah, and here's this is the hardest part of what we do as a scalper. That is going to go against everything you want to do. That is just flat out against everything in your brain because look at this trade. So this whole time it's running up. I'm shorting it right here, but you want it to keep going up, right?
Yep.
This is the hardest part of what we do. It really is. We would have said, "Oh, it's going to
Green
go
good.
forever," in our brains, you're like,
Right
"But I'm
bad.
green. It's going to go forever." Whee! Right? That's what our brains want us to think, right? It's crazy how that works. So what I have to train my brain to do, let's say I got in anywhere here for the long, I take it up to this level that I already know danger sign, and I start to take some, right? Pulls back, I'm out because I already know if it double tops and pulls back. I already know it's gonna give back all my money I worked for, right? And if I'm not in a trade yet, I'm looking for this area. You can see it. This right here is where I short it. This is my risk. This is my reward. You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be willing to give up $200 here to make $2,000 here. Make sense?
Yeah.
And most
It does.
people don't want to do that because you don't want to fear this $200 risk. This is what's holding you back. Those of you in the room, right, that are like, I see it, but I can't get in it. That's because this risk has got you all scared. So to fix this, start with those entry sizes, right? Instead of full bolt and loading and all the things and go real small. How about you do one until you're comfortable, right? Now, if you look at this, this is technically a cup and handle. So I'm looking for this to drive back up again. I'm watching it right here. Look at this. Here's your cup.
Wow.
There's your handle. Right? So now I'm watching this area. Is it going to come back up and give us this retest? If it does, you know we're already going to come back up here, test new high. If the cup and handle fades, this is where I would smoke the puts or the shorts to the downside because it could not hold, right?
Yep.
That's
Awesome.
Yep, that's how it works. So watch here. I'll do this in real time. Setting up. Here's my cup. Here's my handle. I'm watching it right here on my 1 minute. If it's going to bounce, it's going to be here. Why? It has to stay above this 9 and 21. If it doesn't, then I'm going to short this right back down here to VWAP. See it? Technically, and this is what the other part that freaks people out. This is still on the 9. And people think it's not. You see how this is touching the 9? This is still the 9, and people are like, no, it's not. Yeah, it is, which means now, all right, now look at this. Starter down. There's the
Technically,
VWAP.
isn't that a mini double bottom right there because of that other red candle?
I'll have to look at it, but all right, right there. You guys see
Excellent.
that? Look at that. That's payday, right?
Wow.
Right to VWAP. Isn't that what I said?
Yep.
Now what I'll do is I'll take half. Why? Because I'm still in a great position, right? Look at it. Look at that, right? Still okay. Still okay. This is still technically VWAP. If it pulls more, I'm going to add a bunch. Seriously, I will. There it goes. Right? So I added more. I'll take a little bit, right? I added, took it off. Now I think I only made like $50, but that's okay. But I'm showing you how this works. Look at this. Oh, got to be careful. This was support. Right?
Yeah, retrace.
Yep,
big ass candle.
623.40. Got to be really careful right there. Super cautious. Still momentum downside. And we'll talk about this in 1 second. Oh, it's teetering. Oh, it's staying. Look at it. 623.40. Get down there. Get down there.
Go home.
Yep, get back down there.
It wants to smack the 9.
It's fighting the spot. Get under that 623.40. I want to see it push down here, and there's a huge gap. Don't you do it. I'll get out if I have to. I'm not scared. One more. Split the difference. 6 in 12. Come on, pull right here. By the way, what I was trying to say is, so who got up on that double top? Do you see how beautiful that trade became?
I did, but I got out early.
Yep. But do you see how you have to condition your brain to do it?
Yes, Coach. My count 14% listening to you. Just listening to you.
Thank you. Good job.
It was 2 years ago. I lost everything. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, nice job. Look at Apple over there flying to the upside. Not good when I'm sitting here shorting SPY.
Nope, here he comes.
Coach!
Tell me.
We finally broke that 212, dude.
Yes, 2-minute EWO riders. You guys are in a great spot now, right?
Yeesh. Man, we've been getting tossed back and forth, man.
I see that.
But
What a battle.
We didn't get out. We shaved in critical levels, but we didn't get out.
Yep.
1 minute they tell us to get out.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, I actually added more when we got that bounce off that 55 on the 1 minute,
That's
and then
right.
off that bounce off of VWAP. It just decided to go up again.
There you go.
But yep, we're finally above 212 now. Let's
Nice,
go.
Nice job. 2-minute EWO
job,
riders. If you look at that over there, none of that said to get all the way out. Still to the upside. Still making money. If you follow, this is why I said if you follow the actual strategies, you are all super printing now. If you didn't and you followed whatever bullshit you're coming up with in your own heads, you are all losing money because you're not in the trade anymore. Am I right or wrong? Everybody in the room.
Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
You're right, sir.
Thank you. All right, now what the hell is this thing doing? This is still fighting under VWAP. We still got a little bit of life here under VWAP. Above that, I'm out. So this beautiful double top pullback, right? Told you if it could not come back with that handle, we were going to smoke that thing to the downside. Everybody should have got paid, right?
Yes, Coach.
And then I'm sitting in this garbage trade waiting to see if this is going to pop VWAP or come back. Look at that, though. One trade gave back my gains off of one mistake. That's all. That is the difference of what we do, right? Yeah, literally that one trade gave it back. Silly. Sitting here on this.
I know all the words to that song.
Yep, sitting here on this 200 and VWAP. This is it. The end all be all. This will be the pull the Band-Aid off if this doesn't hold this level.
And also recognize how Coach will identify many days, 2 specific lines. Don't go here today with 623.39 and the 624. If you're diddling in the middle, you're just doesn't make sense.
That's right. Yep. It's way harder, as you can see, right? So think about it. I've been doing all this work and in and out and down and out and all the things. Oh, there it goes. Right? Doing all the work and now I'm just flat. Actually, it should be down about $800. 1,000. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, so we did all that work. One trade. You lapse on judgment. One trade. Right?
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, one. Just one. One.
That's all it took. Just one look.
Yep, that's it. So yeah, if you guys are waiting again for that A+ setup, wait for that 624 break and hold Also, yeah, or the 623. So 624 up, 623 down. Yes.
And why not 624.20 where you got a double top? Or would you
Just
just
because
rock
if we're going to get in here, we already know that's our risk area. Because if I was to say 624.26, then I got to say 42. And if I say 42, I got to say 48. Right? It's like, well, then you might as well just wait forever, right?
But you can still make money in that little range, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and if it goes against you, you already know, like, hey, I'm not supposed to be in there.
Yep.
So yeah, if you look at it, today's open was 624.20, right? That's why that's a big level. Pre-market high was 624.50, and previous day high was 624.72. Which, if you look on my screen, I've got all these marks marked besides the pre-market high. See how they're all marked? Right there. There's your previous day high. This is our level. So this is where we can make some money, though, above 624 up to that previous day high, 624.72. See it? That's what we're looking for. So we're really looking for this move here to make this nice move up here. Otherwise, we're looking for the one below the 623 for that one to set up. So right here. You see this starting to pop this area?
There she blows.
Yep. See if it can hold up here. If not, I already know. Don't be dinking around, right? But up here above now, wait if you want. Wait, right, for confirmation, which is going to be a candle closing above previous candle up here. Now, you know, I like to get in early, but you want to wait for another candle. So right now you got 10 seconds. If the next candle in 10 seconds is above this one, that's a go, 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 right?
And it's trying to go red to green too, Coach.
Yep, I see it. There it goes. Boom. Then look at that pop. Woo! Look at the pop. Is that nice or what? That's beautiful.
Oh, Coach, all we need to do is just listen to your voice, follow the rules.
Right. Do the things.
You shall succeed.
Click the stuff and do the things, right, partner?
That's right. You just gotta be a really good listener, put your ego away, empty your cup, and just embrace it all, man. Just learn from Coach.
Now this is fighting that 624.24. So we'll see if we can get a bounce up here. I could have took this for 200, but I'm looking now. So it broke through. This is a retest, okay? So anytime you see this, when it breaks through and it comes back, retest, looking for it to bounce, go straight back up, or it's going to tell me get out, right? That means it can't hold the retest. Make sense?
It does. It's also yesterday's high, Coach.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, we just talked about that, right? There it goes. So there's your retest bounce. Come on, baby, get up there. Oh, it's fighting this spot. Now, this is bullish, just so everybody knows. This is a breakthrough, retest downside to bounce for support. This is going to tell us, is this truly support or not? Do you see where I'm coming from? This will either actually be the support it needs, or it's back to VWAP it goes, right? So this is actually bullish if it sits up tall. Buyers will be like, yay. There it goes. Looking good. Come on. Still dancing in this area. Now, did you guys see what I set up for? Did you see me set up to take half? So if it keeps, there we go. There we go. That's nice. I'll take half. 2 left. Beautiful. Now I've got no risk, by the way. This is a no risk trade because even if this went below what I paid, I've already locked in $300. Now I'm golden, right?
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it.
Yep, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful trade to the upside, Coach.
Thank you. We'll get rid of one more here. 1 left. Now, I'm going to let this runner run the rest of the day. So I'm going to put in a stop. Watch, I'll show you guys. Let me get rid of this fictitious take profit because I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm going to protect my trade. 1 above. I'll let that run the rest of the day. Goodbye. Enjoy. I've made all my money on the trade. Everything else, gravy. Get it? Now look at this. Like I said, he breaks this move. We got that beautiful move up to that 624.71. This is what we're looking at. And you can see, so 624.50 is where we had all of this earlier. So it's either going to rip through this or this is where it's going to fight. And I don't care. Notice I don't care anymore. You guys saw I made the trade. I made my money. Do whatever the hell you want up there, right? Does anybody see me panicking about the trade anymore?
Nope.
Yeah, we're done. That's it. Let it go. Hey, I already made a bunch of money. Do whatever you want to do. This is why I said the farther it gets away from you, the less you should be worrying about it. Look at the Apple 2-minute EWO. Right? They're making so much disgusting money right now.
213, Coach. We finally got it.
There it is.
63% on runners.
There it is. That's awesome. Oh,
Nice job, guys.
Now, David.
Yep.
David.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Did you do the 10% extra today?
Yes, sir.
And
But I'm still screwing up. I'm still screwing up because, well, actually, we were so choppy in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think I scalped off a lot quicker because we were so choppy.
Okay.
I need to see what happens on a day where it runs. So I can't really get a good baseline of how I'm reacting because today
gotcha.
was rough.
I got you. Good job, though. Good
But
job.
still, shit, let me see. Hold on, let me click on it. Already over 2,000.
Well, there you go. That's beautiful. Everybody else on Spy, can you see our screens?
Coach, you are ripping.
Yeah, that's 1 left, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody see me panicking?
Nope.
No. Don't we allow the runners to run? Is that what we're trying to do here?
That's it. At what point would you move your stop up after it breaks that level?
Yeah, I mean, technically I could do it now because it's exactly 624.50. So what I'll do is I'll split the difference and keep it below the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way, no matter what, right, I'll still lock in at least, $50. But here's the
Right.
thing. This is what I want you guys to think about. Yeah, I could get 125 now, right? 175 right now. Yay. I want you to think about this for a moment. I'm already guaranteed 50. How about I let my guaranteed 50 have a potential to go to 1,000? How would that be?
Better.
Right?
Hell yeah, look at
and
that
now
thing.
look.
Look at that thing.
Right? There is my gap up to, there it is, 624.70. Now I'll move my stop. Do you see how my $50 trade is now worth $400?
Jesus.
All I had to do was shut the hell up, leave it alone, stop dinking around with shit, listen to the sound of that old man's voice that's over on TikTok showing you exactly what to do above 624 without fear, showing you a double top cup pullback, broke through, came back down, retest. I said this is extremely bullish. Everybody remember, I'm doing it live, by the way. I can't really sugarcoat if I make mistakes, right? I'm doing this live, yes? And
Can you
now,
move your stop up over that line for me?
that's not going to happen, Chief. It's not going to happen. You're like, I want to make no, because listen again. Listen, everybody. I would rather give up this $200 for the potential to this thing now to 5x from where I'm at. Do you see what I
got
mean?
out of that, Coach?
Because listen, I've already made the money on the trade. Remember, we did that before we got to the runner, yes?
Yeah.
So why do I care about the runner? My trade's already good. Why? Think about this earlier, right? When everybody was like, oh, take it. Remember, it was at $175. Remember, I said, oh, I could take it at $175. Isn't that what we said?
Yeah.
It's at $400.
Dude, that's greed and fear working against you all at the same time.
Constantly.
And working good at it?
The whole time. But what is the coach's rule, and how do we get around? What is my rule, though?
Let the runners run.
Right. So do you see how I don't have a choice? Because if I listen to that old man on TikTok and I did the thing, I don't have that fear, so I'm not worried about fear or greed, right?
Yes, sir.
And listen, if this comes back, I don't give a shit. So what does that mean? I made a bunch of money? Like right here. Everybody's like, but take it now. Take it. It's all the way up here, and take the money. And okay, this right here, or a potential unlimited upside. Which one do I want?
Unlimited upside.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about
Man,
this.
that's expanding the brain right there.
Well, and think about it. I mean, this is how many of you have done this. Now, how many of you, right, would get it out and you would say, well, if I would have stayed in it, how many have said that at the end of the day?
Yeah, for sure. I've said it.
And listen, my entire trade was green, right? The whole trade was green is what I'm trying to tell you. So even if this last one, shit, if I took this away and I made it flat, I've already made all my money on the trade. What do I care about this one, right? That's that whole greed bullshit. Let this work, man. Look at all this room I technically have, right? Look at the
If you
room.
moved your stop before, you would have been stopped out.
That's right. Yeah. Think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. I would have gotten stopped out because I would have moved it up above that. Well, it didn't hit the line. I would have been just right where the 9 is topped out right now.
But
I would have nailed it that big candle.
yeah, and think about this. So now, right, I always tell you guys, when in doubt, if you don't know, split the difference. Okay?
Right.
So if I looked at my screen and I'm here and I bought it here, right? Technically, the difference would be about, there you go. You see what I mean? I don't have to be a rocket scientist to go, well, if it's here to here. Does that make sense? And now the beauty of this is I still have all of this room to work. Do I have the potential to give this back? Yes. But don't I also have the potential to let this run literally until 4 o'clock?
Yes.
So do I want to take, right, this $200 here, or do I want this to turn into 2,000?
I'm having a serious light bulb moment.
Yeah, it's just leave it alone, man. And this is why you guys are all like, oh, I'm going to take it. Now, also notice I turned a scalp into a long-term trade, right?
Yeah, you did.
So I got into the right trades. I did the right thing. It's going the right direction. I've got my stop in place, and I don't give a crap no more. Now, remember.
And to make it even more interesting, if you drew parallel lines on that uptrend, if it came back down to near where he is, as it starts to bounce off the bottom of that channel, he could actually add in small.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You are. Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
make more.
So, on levels of support, I can always, hell, I could add in off this 9 right here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still good. And then I could still shed. And then I still got room to work with. And I still, obviously my dollar cost average would move it from here to, up here, but it would still be a green trade, right?
Yeah. Because your win is the hedge for
that's right.
that little bit. You just got to go in small.
Absolutely.
That's all. Don't.
Yeah, watch.
I
add one. I add
one. It's
layering.
layering.
Look, boom. You see what it just did? You see how my dollar cost average went up? But also now I can make more, and now I still move my stop. And look, I'm still, so now I've added in off the 9. I added one more, right? Now remember, it was
Genius.
400. Yeah, so we can manipulate this whole thing. This is still green no matter what, forever, not worried about it. Let it go, let it do its thing. I don't care. That's it. That's all. Made money. Done. Now, I know that was a long way to say that the trade made about $1,000, but I want you guys to all understand what we did, right?
Yes, coach.
Yeah, I think we took all that money earlier. We took like $500 earlier, right? We did all that stuff. All the things were already done. Good job. I know.
Man, I can't believe you're giving this away for free.
Well, I know we weren't
Right now.
calling stuff out all day, but hopefully you guys are starting to understand, right, how we do the things we do, why
Yeah.
people are making millions literally of dollars, right?
Max has his hand up.
Oh my gosh. What the frick? Max, you got your hand up. Oh my gosh. Go
Is
ahead.
that Mark?
Just quickly to reinforce that, so they did an analysis of trades of we know traders 90% go bust, right?
Yep.
So they analyzed the trades of those traders, and actually like 65-70% of the trades were green, so they were right more often than they were wrong. But they sold their winners too early, and they held on to their losers too long.
Yep,
Just
that
to
is
reinforce what we talked about
yeah,
here.
perfect. Yeah, that's believe it or not, that's normal, right? That is a normal beginner style. This is why I always say let the runners run and stop out the losers. Isn't that what I tell everybody?
Correct.
Coach, you're making so much money on this trade.
Yeah, there's $500 now, right?
Move that stop up, boy.
And for those that are listening for free, this is why you want to invest in the diamond.
It really
This
is.
is why you want to come and join us to show how you can change your life.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'm going to split the difference, but I'm going to
Thank
stay
you.
away from the 9. Now, this is the other thing that's great, and this is why I always tell you guys when you get into a runner and let it go, the beauty is the whole time, the longer we're in it, the more the 9 goes up, the more VWAP goes up, the more the 21 goes up, the more the stuff is that we're using as our stop is going up. So the longer we're in the trade, the more we're going to make even using those stops. Does that make sense?
It does. Yep.
In another hour from now, the 9 would be up here, my 21 would be here in VWAP, right? So where I once was stopping here, now my stop would be here, here, or here just by waiting over time. I make more over time by doing nothing other than time. Right? Isn't that beautiful?
That is.
By the way, one of our I can't say the name because we're on the air. One of our members right now, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is why I started this. This member right now, I can't even, he's at
what?
He's at $282,037.40 now.
Oh my God.
That's all?
So
Congratulations.
this week,
Congratulations, you.
It's a lot of copper.
so how about this? That means this week he has the potential to make $2 million this week.
Hey, Coach.
That is 20 years of his 9-to-5 job. So his entire career could now be made this week.
Well deserved as well. He works very, very hard.
He does.
Yes, he does.
He does. And now look, Dawn, our trade is over $600 now.
That is nuts.
But remember,
And
though,
no stress.
yeah, and now it's $700. Now remember, couldn't I have taken that at $175 and been like, wee?
Yes, you definitely could.
Yeah.
So we have over 3x'd it Because you followed my rule of let the runners run. 3 times as much money was made so far, all because you listened to the sound of my voice, right?
Yep.
Now, is this a fearful and panic trade? Do you see me sweating bullets? And is this crazy? And is it like, oh?
Not at all.
Not at all. I'm just,
Relaxing.
the rest of the day, you just make money. How much money you want to make. That's it. How would you like to go to your job and go, how much money do I want to make today? Who has that job? I'd like to make $282,037.40 today. Go into your 9-to-5 job. Tell them you want to make $282,000 today and see what they say. Go on. I'll wait. I want to hear what they say. Go tell them. It's just incredible. Remember, we talked about this person this morning. Remember, and I told you guys, every single day he comes to American Dream Trading is now every day making more than he made on his 6-figure 9-to-5 job. Every single day by coming to American Dream Trading, he makes more than an entire year. So if he shows up for 20 days, he just made his entire working history. How's that sound?
That is amazing. Look, the other week it was 1 million, now 2 million in this week. I mean, multiple millions in a week now is happening.
That's right.
You know what that sounds like? The American Dream.
It is.
Yeah, it does.
It is. That's what we do here, right? Everybody in the room?
We create the American Dream over and over.
We do, and we can duplicate it. That's the best part. This isn't a one and done. Oh, by the way, there's $712.50 on this trade. But that is every day, right? We can show you. Now, obviously, results not guaranteed. Legal. I can promise you this person is never going to have made $2 million in a week from his 9-to-5 job. That just ain't going to happen, Chief. I don't care how much real estate he bought. I don't give a shit how much Amway he was hawking on the back of his truck. I don't care how much he was going door to door with his Avon. I don't care how much Tupperware he was selling right to the local PTA. None of that shit.
Still have some of that from the 70s.
Yep, there you go. Right? I don't care. It wouldn't have happened on any other watch, right? Dawn, I moved my stop up. You feel better?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Very nice.
See, this is the process, though, right here. This is the learning that we're doing and watching. This is how it's done. Process over profits. We're learning the process right now.
Yeah, and again, it's, fear or greed, but we got to stop that. Get into these good trades. Let them happen. Let them exist. Stop dinking around. Just like here. I don't even like having the stop here. You want to know why? Because technically my stop should be right there.
Lower it.
Yeah, you see it right here?
Yep.
But I'm okay. I'm above the 9. We should have a little bit of breathing room. It's respecting the 9 the whole way. Now, you guys all of you know, I always say the 21 is the end all be all. Yes?
Yeah.
So why am I not below the 21 off of this trade?
Because it's not respecting the 21, it's respecting the 9.
That's right. So why do I want to give all this up? Look how big this is.
Yep, that's a lot of money.
That's a ton of money, right? You're talking from here to here. That is about $200. That is a third of this trade, right?
Yep.
I don't need to do that. As long as we're respecting the 9, and as long as I've got enough where it doesn't get wicked out, leave it alone. Hell, I want you guys to think about it. I could technically have my stop. Look at this thing. My stop could be right here, and I still made money, which tells me I have all of this. All of this is my risk area. Look at it. And the farther it gets away from you, don't I always say, the more it gets away from you, the more you leave it alone. Let it go. Why worry about it? Leave it alone. Let it go. Stop dinking with stuff. Make sense?
Yes, sir. And that 9 is pointed up. Oh,
and by the way, this stop is even wrong. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with my stop?
I can't tell. It looks blurry.
It's set to 1 because that's what I used to have when I first set up my stop. That stop's not even right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Coach, is the stop is only for one
Yep.
one comp,
Yep.
two.
It was
Oh, right, because you added.
That's right. So my stop was wrong.
Also, Coach, if you're running the too many WO, you should have been too many because if you put it on the 9, the 9 would be the 21.
There you go. So
why did that drop like that? Where is that?
It broke past the 9 and fell. Now this would have already stopped me out. Right? That my stop was, if you guys remember, just below the 9. This would have already gotten me stopped out up in here, right? But I told you I wanted my stop technically to be at the 63.14.23. See it right here? So this would have stopped me out.
That was beautiful, Coach, the way you moved it before. Yep.
Yep. But I'm
You've seen
gonna
that in the future.
I'm gonna sit it right there, and I'm good. Leave it alone. It comes back. I'll take my 450. We'll call it a day. Beautiful trade. Remember at the beginning, it was 175 when it was the ceiling.
Shit, it was 50.
There it goes. Boom. Just sold. 412. Done. Out of the
Nice trade.
That's it. Done. No panic. No fear. We all got in when it broke. Remember what was the number? I said, what is the A+ setup? What was the exact number?
621.
624.
24.
Right? And you guys were asking me, well, why here? And it was going to do this. And well, what about these things? And 624 rode all the way up to 625. You everybody see it?
That was awesome training, Coach.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. Good job.
Yeah, let's see if I can duplicate what you just did today, Coach.
Yeah, get it done, right? You guys, we can duplicate it. It's every day.
Practice, yeah.
Yeah, it's every day. You can duplicate it. You can, real quick before I forget, everybody do me a favor. Go on TikTok and look for @AmericanDreamTrading Inc. @AmericanDreamTrading Inc. I'm posting it again right now. There it is in the Zoom. Go follow.
And sorry, why the switch?
We have to have a backup.
Gotcha.
Yep. We think too this account is basically shadow banned because we don't get any views like we should be coming out of here. Like it's barely doing any traction at all. So we're gonna fire up the secondary account. Now, if you guys remember, this is not our account. This account we're on right now that has 65,000 people, this is our backup account. You guys know that, right? We lost our primary account. Remember, we posted that Gleam.io giveaway, $1,000 cash giveaway video, and they closed our account. Does everybody remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, this
I do. That was about your contest, right?
Yeah, which you are supposed to be able to do as long as you are a TikTok business, which we are a TikTok business. And the second we posted it, boom, they closed the account. We couldn't appeal it. We appealed it, and it said, oh, nope, you broke the rules. We're like, there was no rules broken. It clearly states you can have a link in your profile as long as you're a business account. So
That's so sketch.
So that's why we got to keep doing stupid, weird, roundabout. There's nobody I can call, which is, you can't. I mean, they'd have bazillion people to call, right? I can't somebody gave me a star and I didn't get paid for it. It's 23 cents and all that. I couldn't even imagine the bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? So anyways, it is what it is. Looking for the pop back up here, by the way, off this 9. I got in way late off this fill. Should have been right here. But we got upper momentum. Riding the 9. This is beautiful. Who's still in it above 624? Is anybody still hanging in there? Hanging tough? Anybody? Boom, there it is. I'll take another 250 out of it.
Still hanging.
Thank you.
Just hanging on all your words.
Thank you. She's still running. Look at this thing. You guys see how I just scalped another 250 off the 9?
Do you remember how David said, yeah, I did that hint of yours, but unfortunately I'm in the butt.
Oh, right. Hey,
I'm
Dawn.
out of it.
Dawn, hold on. I'm going to stop my share for a second. Dawn, look at what I got. You ready?
What you got? What?
Look at those, huh? Look at them
Nice
grapes.
picture.
Huh? Look at that.
I'm salivating. Stop it.
Yes. Yes.
You need those
Oh my
peeled?
God, that looks good.
Doesn't that look nice?
I can't eat till 6 o'clock.
You're all right.
But I'm
Hang in there.
eating.
You got this.
Yeah, I lost 30 pounds.
Oh, wow. Great job.
Congratulations.
Good job.
It is 6 o'clock somewhere.
Yay, done.
That is impressive, man. Think about how much 30 pounds is on your body, your knees, your joints, your feet,
I feel
your
so
back.
good.
Oh. All right, double. Now this is a micro double top on Spy. How many of you want to long this right now? We got to wait a second, right? Got to let this get away from this range. Think about it. This route be like, oh, I want to long it. Double top. Be careful. I ain't touching this yet.
That's a danger zone.
It is. But greed will get in our heads and be like, but nothing. You shut your mouth. You get that out of your head. You wait. You be patient. You see if there's going to be a double top pullback before you get all crazy, willy-nilly jumping in here. But I'm going to You ain't doing shit. You shut your damn mouth. You tell your brain, you shut the hell up.
Right. Sit down.
Yep. Calm down.
Tesla's approaching a double top too.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just waiting. This has got 4 seconds on this candle. 1 new candle. What are you going to do? What are you going to show us?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. That's real nice. Can it sit? Can it stay here? Waiting for this candle to break previous candle high. By the way, did anybody see me get into a trade off this yet? No.
Nope.
Not at all. How many of you would have longed this off the second candle that did not break the first candle yet?
I would have.
I would.
Yep, and then be about to get your face ripped off and be like, wait a minute, I was just kidding. Right? Like, no, wait,
That
I was just kidding.
explains a lot.
Right?
Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're old like me, you'd have been like, psych. Yeah, you got
delay on that.
Yeah, you got to be patient, man. You just got to wait. As much as you want to do stuff, you just got to be like, no, wait a second.
I'm seeing why my success has
I
been
like
sporadic.
this.
I really am.
Yeah, yeah. I like this spot though.
Yeah, it broke. Well, yeah, it broke it, right?
Yeah, it did.
That's a new high.
This candle right here, right, breaking off those 2 previous candle highs. So now there it goes. Boom, I'll take it. Right. So that's your momentum candle. Do you see the difference? You had
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yep. So you came up here, here, could not break right here at all. And then I saw this one start to drive. That is a beautiful candle, by the way, to the upside. Broke those previous, which was all right here. That is a go, frickin' go. That's nice. Now again,
Did you jump in at the body or at the wick?
the second that it broke the wicks right here, because I wanted candle high, so that was off of this spot. See it right there?
I do, thank you.
Yep. And then of course I got the pop. I took it off the gamma candle. I could have held it. Why is this? Hold on. Okay, did that fix itself? I think so. I only discovered you from scrolling lives. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. That should have been pumping the hell to everybody's effort. And look at that. You see how this is a beautiful candle ride upside?
Yep.
That's nice. And again, though, right? We waited. We were patient. Wait for it to do what it's supposed to do. Because if you get in when you're not, you're going to get your face wrecked. There's no reason for that. Be a little more patient. Be a little more cautious. Set them up. Let them work. Now, how about this? Imagine, right? We got in above 624. This is new high. So imagine if I would not have got stopped out on that pullback to the 21 and I was
My
still,
mind was already there.
Yep, and I was still in the trade. That's what I'm saying. Just stop worrying about these. In a good trade, let it go.
I literally just thought about that. I'm like, if he was still in this from before, oh my God, because it's making new highs.
Oh yeah, this would be $800, $900 trade now. And we added one, remember?
Yeah.
But if you look at it, and what did it pull back to off this 1 minute?
624.
Yeah, and the 21. See it right here, gang?
Yeah.
Pulled right back to the 21 and bounced, didn't it? But that's all right. I wasn't willing to give all that up, and I'm okay with that. I can live with that. It's still a decent trade. It still did what it wanted. Could have shed one, did the things, but if you guys remember, that's when I got into the, oh crap, this isn't even the right stop loss, like the whole thing, brain got a little out of whack, all weirdness. It is what it is. Let it go. 624 is now 625.31 off our entry, yes? Hold on,
Yes.
I got to eat one of these grapes. Pause for the cause. Remember I used to sit here and eat all day? Because we couldn't do shit. All we did was worked all damn day.
We were talking about that last night on the aftermarket. But you took your health, took control of it.
I did. Oh my gosh. I was literally dying in front of all of you.
We said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
I remember you doing push-ups.
Yeah. I did that right up till I blew my shoulder out. Remember when I got frozen shoulder? I couldn't. I still can't
How's
do
your
a
shoulder, by the way?
I still can't do a push-up.
Mm.
I still can't put that much weight on it. I can do knee push-ups, kind of. I can't put enough weight on it. Still, that was Christmas 2 years ago.
It was, yep.
Something like, yeah. It's, I think
Get
so.
fucking
Year and
warm
7
with
months,
that.
about a year and 7 months, right?
Yeah.
Nuts. That's 2 cortisone shots, rehab, muscle tissue work, massages, and
Coach, you were crazy. Coach, you said you guys your lifetime memberships are in jeopardy. I got to get myself healthy.
I did. Yeah. I'm like, this would be some bullshit. You guys paid $500 and the old man dies in front of us.
Oh man.
Like that ain't right.
Coach, just like you talked that 21 pull back up. Isn't that, look at that.
Yeah, I know.
That
It was
literally
perfect.
happened right after you said that.
I know. It did perfectly 21 bounce go, but that's
We're
why
not gonna give away all that. It's not coming down here. Look what that thing did.
it's nuts, right?
Crazy.
It's wild.
It's like, oh yeah?
Yeah, when I said it too, it's like, well, how
Yeah,
about
watch
we do
this.
it? And here it goes again. Now
Mhm.
notice, this is the second time it's touching the 21. Have you guys caught that?
So now it's respecting the 21.
That's right. And it's starting to get weaker, right?
Yep.
So where
Because
it
it
was,
went back again.
Yep, it was perfectly 9. Now 21, 21. That's twice. Remember how we look for pattern changes? We want to always
Yep.
observe that, right? So still bullish, but guess what? It is only $1 away from market close yesterday. 7.17% from just face planting right back to where it started. Right? That starts to tell me caution, by the way. Where once before I'm like, long it forever. This is starting to, now I'm getting like yellow flags up. Burn. Right? I starting to panic a little bit and like, maybe this is not the best time for me to go long of the bounce of the 21. No, now I'm going to wait till we clear the 9 off of this because this 21's starting to get sketch and heavy to me. I don't know. It could be me. What do I know? I don't know.
All this free training
What do I know?
is referring to. You've got
Right.
all this free training, coach. Tell us about the diamond. I'm working for it. Show me some.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, we didn't even play our video today. Hold on a second. Mark wants me to look at something. Oh my gosh. Futures gang has been trading the YM all day. Look at YM if you're a futures trader. Jeez.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nutso land.
No wonder. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. I just yep.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yep. I just asked a certain member, how much are you up now? But I have to be careful how, why, what, when, where.
Look at that thing. It's bouncing off the 21.
It is. Doing the things. But like I said, if I was going to re-entry scalp to go long, I'd wait now for the break of this 9 to the upside and then use that again, use the 21 as my absolute end all be all, right?
Yeah. And maybe even wait for the double top. Wait for it to pass that double top pretty good.
Yeah, it's just, you see how this is all looking different in here now, gang?
Yeah.
It's just not giving me the warm, fuzzy, to the moon feeling at this point. I'd have to wait this one out.
I have a ceiling at 625.25.
There you go. 25.25. Oh, look at this. Uh-huh. Yep. Look at that.
Oh my God. Yeah, that thing's weak.
That's weird.
Well, everybody's probably thinking what you did about it's approaching yesterday's high.
Yep. That's right. That's exactly what they did. What is... Yeah, look at this.
It's done. It's fried.
Yeah, this thing's cooked. This is going to be suffering. Oh, I missed it. Let's see if I can get the tail.
Damn. Look at that candle. It's going to retrace though right here.
Yeah. See if I can catch the tail end of it. So was I right or wrong on that call when everybody else thought it was still going to moon? And I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. It's showing weakness pattern change.
You're right.
I was letting it stay out though.
Yeah, I'm just watching here to see if this is going to have more pullback. I'm using my 9 basically off of this as my stop. My 9 is resistance up here. See it?
Yep. You were talking and got in at the bottom again.
I did.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it.
Way the frick late.
I had to let you know I saw that.
But did you see? Oh, what? I'm running out of power over here. Did you see? There's my 9. Now, the only reason I can add at that exact moment, 'cause you're like, wait a minute, don't add into a losing trade, is because right here, if it pops the 9, I'm out. Oh, look at it. Dancing with it. Dancing with it. Coach, this is a crazy move. Coach, you're going to have to get out right here. This doesn't ride.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'm looking at it. I'm going to set a stop for myself, taking it out of my hands. Did you guys catch how I did that?
Yep.
Because mentally, you don't want to get into a spot where like, oh, a little more, and it could, oh, a little more space, a little more breathing rooms. I'm out, right? Look, oh, a little more.
And then it smashes to
and
the
then you're like,
upside.
wait a minute. Like, how much more,
Like it's
Chief?
doing now.
Right. Yeah, now it's beautiful above the 9, and now it long it. Right? But do you see how quick that flips?
Yeah, you gotta be quick.
You do. You do. And there's your double top. Randy, you got your hand up real quick. Go ahead. And then I'm going to do my info video that I have not played all day, by the way. Go ahead. I haven't even talked
Can't
about
wait
it.
for that. Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm in IWM, 2-minute EWO, got in at 9:56, had my stop way below the 21, and it came down at about 10:26 and stopped me out. Is there any time in that 2-minute EWO that I could have gotten back in, or do I just wait for the next 2-minute EWO?
Okay. So what time did you get in, did you say?
956, I believe it was.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. You got in at 956 right there. And you
Yes,
got
sir.
stopped out where?
I got stopped out at 10:28.
Yep, and that shouldn't have happened.
No, even
Not
well, I
at
was waiting
all.
for a break and hold below the 21, but
Nope.
look how far it dropped down.
No, hold on a minute, killer.
Okay.
We don't use the 21 at all for a 2-minute EWO. Doesn't even exist in your world. Just take it off the screen. You don't need that. Everybody in the room.
VWAP?
Yes. VWAP is where we get all the way out, right?
Okay.
So
I should just shed there?
Yes, that's what you're trained to do. Yep. Shed on pullbacks. Get out only when, everybody in the room, a break and hold of what?
VWAP.
That's it.
VWAP.
Period. Point blank. Not the 21, not the 9, not the 55, not the 200. I don't give a shit about any of that on a 2-minute EWO. All those do is help me with confirmation. Hey, is it still going the direction that I want it to go? But other than that, trash. Sound good, partner?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, we don't never, ever, 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 ever at any time have I ever said ever at any time ever, been here 3 years every day, ever have said to do that, right? Everybody in the room? Thanks.
No.
Thank you. That'd be great. Love your face, though. Next time, write it out. 50, 20, 20, 10 on pullbacks. Think about it. Even if you pulled all of it out, right? Because you got in, I don't remember. Even if you had your last 10% off of this move, look at how beautiful this is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. It's kind of like Apple. This is what they were freaking out about this morning. Look at this. This is the Apple 2-minute EWO. Now check this out. Now this is a great example of when not to freak out. You see all these, and look at him. Look at him touching, right? You see all these? These are all on VWAP, by the way. Can you guys see this? All of this. All of this. All of that. But there was never, not a single time ever through that whole thing, was there a break and hold confirmation below VWAP. Not one time ever through the whole thing, was there?
No, sir.
So all you had to do was follow the instructions, right? It's printed out in black and white, and this is your profit now. Looks pretty great to me.
And your stop should have been 30%, right?
Stop is 25 to 40% and only on your entry. Yes.
Let me ask you this. If you start playing around with your stops, are you really okay with that?
Well,
emotionally?
Now listen, the 25 to 40% is only to get you through the very beginning of the trade, to get you to go green and leave it alone, right? If
Gotcha.
the trade is still, I want you to think about this. If I bought it anywhere in here and it's still red, green, 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 do I want to be dinking around with that or just kind of let it work its way out to make the move one way or the other? Because otherwise, what am I going to do? Get in it again and red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, and then again, red, green. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to let it work.
Yeah.
So,
There's a little psychology that goes into that too. It's like
100%.
it plays with your head.
100%. And most people can't. This is why most people fail at trading, is they can't handle seeing a red candle or a P&L going. That's why I said hide the P&L and stop worrying about red candles, right?
Thank you so much for trying to help me today.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job.
Hey, Coach, so if your VWAP's the key, right?
Yes.
So how do you determine your shed?
I talk about that every day too, right? Every single day. I tell you exactly when to shed. Everybody in the room, when exactly do you shed every single time on a 2-minute EWO?
Retracement?
On the pullbacks.
And how do we determine the pullback? I say it all the time, every day, all day, every freaking day.
Below VWAP.
It'll look like this. Don't I always say it looks like a tent?
Gotcha.
Right here.
The VWAP again, right?
VWAP, all VWAP is when do I get all the way out?
Right.
That's it. It has nothing to do with shedding. It has nothing to do with pullbacks. It has nothing to do with anything. VWAP says I'm out. Look at this. Candles up, 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 not up. Look. Up, 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 up. Does that look like that tent we just discussed right there?
It does, sir.
Now look at this. Up, 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 flat. Not a tent. Because this, let me zoom way in so you can see. Because everything in your brain's going to look like a tent. Trust me. It's not. Up. Pull back. Look. You see how this is all flat? That is called consolidation. But what if a candle came down here? That would be a tent.
That would be a tent, yeah.
Right? So let's...
And that's why we're in, out, and losing power and losing...
Yes, because you guys are just getting out of everything.
Yeah, and especially if you don't have money, power.
Right.
After 3 of those, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back in.
Yeah,
Now
and
you
then
don't
you're
have any
scalping...
money.
then you just keep scalping a freaking 2-minute EW. You don't need to do that. So let's look at this one. Up, 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 up. You're like, oh, is that the tent? Does that look like it? Or does that look like consolidation?
Consolidation.
Right. Now, here it comes. This is the time. Ready? Up, 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 up. This is the bottom of that wick, which means this one should have been staying on the wick, but it didn't. What does this look like?
A V.
That's right. There it is.
Shading?
There it is. Do you see the difference?
Yep.
If this, though, right, think about it. Even if this was a long candle, let's say this candle doesn't exist. And then we just started getting a bunch of candles and candles and candles and candles and candles. As long as it didn't go below the previous candles, it is consolidation, right? As you can see, it even continued lower, lower. See them? Watch for those areas. Watch for the pullback areas. Let's go back over here. Okay. Check it out. So it came all the way down and it stopped. Up, up. Look at this candle. Here to here to here. Now this one, look at this. But this is where you might be like, but it looks like a T. But look how close this is, gang. See this? Came up, pulled back. What is this?
Consolidation again.
Right. Now, if it comes down here, though, that's not consolidation. That's a pullback. Make sense?
Now it does. You say it every day.
I've only, and I've said this like 8,000 times, but that's okay. Because eventually you're going to drink it in. Eventually you will be like, that's it. I got it. I didn't drown the old man out. Does everybody remember now, though?
Through how I should have managed this to begin with? Because initially I got in right at the top of that first candle. I don't know why I bought a resistance, but I did.
Okay.
And I was in way too big. I must have typed a 0 because I went in 20 instead of 2.
Oh yeah.
And that initial pullback, whap, I'm down $1,000. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
When it bounced up there and hit 2 or 3 times, I never quite got broke even. I was down maybe closest I got was about $80.
Yep.
And at 9:52, after the bounced up there, that was the 3rd or 4th time. I got out and kept it at $300 loss, which is I'm okay with that. And then I got back in when it broke and held that level and made it all back and wound up $150 up for the day. But how should I have managed that where I screwed up right off the get up?
Well, the fact that you got burned immediately, that's hard. If you would have got in it, saw it, you could get out, obviously break even or a couple bucks down. But yeah, by the time you caught it, it was too late. So if that's the case, I've got to manage it. Like, am I okay to hold on to this? Because think about it. If you're at 20 when you're supposed to be at 2, and this knife drops hard down here with your 25 to 40% loss, you can't handle that, right?
Yeah, that, and I
So
damn
I'm
near
out.
sold it right there, but it bounced off of the, it didn't hold VWAP was
get
the
it.
only thing that kept me in that.
Yep.
And then when I couldn't break through, I'm like, let's keep this loss minimal. $300
Yeah.
beats 800.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah, because the whole setup was like train wrecked, and that could have really, been obviously a major disaster. It's hard to manage when the whole thing, you just got hit by a bus. So it's like, well, how do I stay alive? I just got hit doing 65 miles an hour.
So I managed that fairly well then.
Yeah, as best as you could, right? With what you had. Yeah, there's not a whole lot left you could do with it other than damage control, which is if it pulled back more, you got to cut the Band-Aid and be done. Obviously, if it broke VWAP and held, you're for sure getting the hell out of there. Like, that's just hard. Make sure that never happens again, no matter what, right?
Yeah, I need to look at that button a little better before I push it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But all in all, I got to say thank you. I'm up 101% in the last 2 months since you guys got me straightened out.
Oh, nice job. Nice job. Now, think about this, everybody, right? So you saw how hard and crazy and tricky that trade was, and he had to manage it, and he still was okay and all the things. Now, think about this. If he would have gotten where he was supposed to with 2, right, and shed 1 at any... don't matter where he got rid of 1 and held the other runner. Look at how nice this trade would be. He'd be up over what he is now with less risk, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's the beauty of going in small position sizes and letting the runners run. So his 2 would have been way the hell less risk. His 1 that he would have been able to hold on through this whole thing would have made way more money than all of the stuff that he had to do for that trade, right?
Yep.
No doubt. That's how I've been managing is small, grain. We're good.
Yes, good job. It's such a difference. Just something as small as going in smaller will completely change your trading style. Real quick, though, station identification. I got to get this out. I haven't even talked about our products and services all day. It is 11:30. Hopefully you guys don't mind me. I've been hanging out with you extra every single day. I'm sure you hate it, so I'll stop doing it. Hold on one second. Let me play my video.
You can blame it on me if you want.
Hold on, let me play my video. Here it comes. You guys want to head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up at least for the free Discord. Make sure within the first 24 hours you verify your account. You will get an email from us to make sure you verify your account, or the system will kick you off thinking you are spam. You guys can get into our premium membership at $125 a month. With that, you'll get access to the membership lounge, which we have an open microphone where you can ask any questions all day from 8:45 until 4 o'clock. You guys will get all the hot stock picks, which we've already posted and have already been making money on this morning. You'll get the pre-market setup, which will give you key critical areas at the opening bell and throughout the day. The IPO Center, so any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will have access to those. Any earnings that are coming out, and of course, our videos on demand. We have 11 full training videos to get you started. Things like the 2-minute EWO, day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, etc. All inside of our premium membership for $125 a month. When you guys are ready to upgrade, I highly recommend, regardless of how much experience you have, signing up for the VIP membership starting at $500 a month. With that, you'll get the pre-market access starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. You guys will get access to the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. We put one of those on every month, and the previous recorded sessions. You guys will get the VIP training videos. We have over 50 advanced training videos for you, and the Trading View indicators. If you have a VIP, you can upgrade to the gold add-on, which is an additional $250 a month. You can get the mastermind classes, 1 hour of tech support. If you need us to remote in and help you get your charts, etc. set up, we can do that for you. You'll get weekend training every Saturday at 11 o'clock. You'll get the VIP Gold Lounge access, priority help desk support, our news service, which is worth its weight in gold just for that. You'll get all the breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. Everything, of course, for you as a gold member will be recorded. So if you are gold for crypto, futures, or stocks and options, all the sessions will be recorded for you. And of course, you'll get our exciting live Apple chat. We've got David over there in the mornings showing you exactly what he's doing with the 2-minute EWO and just the Apple, which is one of our amazing strategies that you guys will learn here. So we have our futures membership, our regular futures membership starting at $250 a month, which the futures is going on right now. They are, again, just like us, every day with a live open microphone from 8:45 to 4 o'clock every single day. You'll get all the futures education, all of the training videos, the futures lounge. The trading view indicators are actually included with the futures memberships that start at $250, and of course all of the extra Zoom classes when they have them. Crypto is the same thing. If you guys want to jump into the crypto, that one now is also $250 a month and includes the trading view indicators. Same thing, all the training videos anytime that the Zoom sessions are available. Now the Zoom sessions for crypto is a little different just because it's a 24-hour, so we try to bounce that one around so you get different time and different events. We are always posting those, so you guys make sure you take advantage. And of course, a Diamond Lifetime membership. With that, you get everything. Unlimited, lifetime access, all of our membership services, meaning anything that I create. Platinum's coming up, you'll have access to it. I believe that's going to be $1,000 a month. Diamond, you'll get access to that. It'll just be $20,000. You guys want to head over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and get signed up. All right, there we go. Thank you, everybody. By the way, this is your last chance for the diamond. Moderators, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not yet, but we might completely cancel diamond and never have it again, just so you know.
I thought you said that.
Yeah. I think I did the other day.
So
Yeah, we
check
might.
this out. Don't you want a new one of those, right?
Yeah. So, the people that bought it, they'll just got, the greatest deal that's ever happened on Earth. Hold on. Why is this doing that? There it goes. Yeah. So the people that bought it, they'll just have had the greatest deal right on planet Earth. And then moving forward, there'll just never be a diamond. So nobody will ever be able to get access to everything we have like that, because that's just stupid. So this could be it. This could literally be your last chance you will ever see a program like this. And then I think what we'll do is we'll boost the platinum will be $1,000 a month. So if they want all the products and services that we're about to announce, it'll just be $1,000 a month. So just letting everybody know. Appreciate all of you. If you have not had a chance yet to get the diamond, don't sit on your ass. You might never have this chance again. You might be sitting there where all my OGs bought the lifetime for $500
Right.
3 years ago. And then everybody above that was crying at $7,000 and then $1,000 and then $5,000 and then right? Just telling you. So anyways, love your faces. I'm going to take off. Last chance for diamond. You can go get it right now. Otherwise, it's okay. I'd rather get more money forever from all of you forever. Okay? That's nice, pumpkin. All right. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to Bruno, Don, Miranda, Unhappily Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Palmcoast, and Richard, Doug, Bucko, Chris, Eminem, Ralph, Jeffrey, Mountain Man, Gilly, and Diesel Dam. Thank you to all my military family. Anybody that's serving or that has served, thank you so much. We honor and respect you every single day. I appreciate it. Also, thank you to all my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and everybody with me, all my truck drivers around the world. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Did anybody buy a diamond or any memberships today? Let me look. I do not. Nope. Yeah, that'll do it. What's today? Yeah, we'll give them till tomorrow. Moderators, if you don't sell a diamond by the end of tomorrow, shut it down literally for forever. There will never be that program again. Toast. Who got one of the Diamond Lifetime memberships, by the way? Who was lucky enough to get it? Tell me.
Coach, I got it for
I
4
did.
grand, baby. What a deal.
Anybody else?
I was one of the first 10.
Thank you. Anybody
got it.
else?
I did, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you. By the way, I think we've sold 250 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Moderators, that sound about right? So 250 out of the 10,000 plus members we have. Congratulations. You're a bunch of geniuses.
Coach.
Everybody else, you're screwed. Hey, you guys remember the old commercial? You got 2 days. You guys remember that commercial? It could just be me. I'm old.
2 days. I'm like 2 days.
Do you guys remember that? What was that commercial? Now I gotta know. Hold on. I'm sure if I YouTube, it'll be the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, pull up on YouTube.
Commercial. You got 2 days. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Did you make that up, Coach?
No, I didn't. Nobody remembers that?
I thought you were thinking of, I want my $2.
No, seriously, nobody remembers that. It goes, you got 2 days.
Was that from a guy standing on a corner with a raincoat?
I don't.
No, I'm.
What the? Now I got, what the hell?
That was a look into Richard's soul.
I can't believe this is the first time I've stumped the entire audience. That's never happened before.
Yeah, you know, we know stuff.
Yeah, usually
So you got us on that one.
I'll find it. Son of a gun. It's like an appliance commercial or some. I can't. God, if I could only remember. I mean, they got on the phone. I don't remember now. Somebody will remember it. Somebody's going to win.
Maybe it was regional.
Yeah, somebody's going to win something. All right. I'm out of here. Love your faces. I'm going to dip over into the futures area now and make sure everybody's cool over there. Other than that, love your faces. I hope you guys, did anybody make any money or learn anything today?
I learned a bunch.
Learned a ton, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. I learned so much. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Good job, you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
You got it. Don't forget, post your journals today of whatever you wrote down, right? It could be damn tic-tac-toe. I don't care. I'm just trying to get those journals in front of your faces. Post it. Take a picture. Post it in the Stock Lounge. Thank you, everybody, for following the new channel. Let me click on it and see how many we're at. Yeah, we're at 123 followers, so we're 10% to goal. Everybody, American Dream Trading, Inc. Make sure you guys follow it. You'll just see a picture of me. I got a blue shirt on, my white hat. American Dream Trading, Inc. on TikTok, just so we can get that back up going. I appreciate that. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm going to head over and see how the futures crazies are doing over there. See how much money they're making and how much they're learning from the amazing $6 million man. I'm out. See ya.
Appreciate you, Coach.